What's going on, YouTube? Not quite as sick, FG back in the place to be with Angry Birds Evolution 2020. So Angry Birds Evolution is not a brand new title. This one has been on the Play Store for quite a while, but you guys know how it goes when it comes to older titles. It becomes very hard to drive new downloads to older titles due to the fact that people just get so used to seeing the game and they just scroll past it looking for something brand new. So what game developers and publishers tend to do, they either try to upgrade the App Store icon, they reboot or rebrand the game, like in this example, they put 2.0 upgrade or something like that to entice a brand new batch of players to download their game for the first time. So me, FG3000, is included in that brand new batch of players trying out Angry Birds Evolution for the very first time. So let's go ahead and jump into the game and see what the game has to offer, starting off, of course, with the heroes that you can collect. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this game will get the FG3000 stamp of approval when it comes to the birdies that you can collect, because these birds have a ton of personality. Some of them are really cute, and to be honest, the OG birds, like the red bird, yellow bird, those are the least interesting birds of the batch. All the other ones are way more interesting and very cool looking. Take a look at this guy, for example. This is his normal silver star form, and unlike so many other hero collectors on the market, you actually get some visual progression as you evolve your birds in this game. More games need to do that. All the hero collectors out there really need to have some type of visual progression when you're limit breaking your characters, awakening them, evolving them, whatever it's called in whatever game you're playing. We need to have some visual progression when it comes to that. So shout out to Angry Birds for making that happen. Here's another example right over here. My girl Connie, when she gets bigger or when she evolves, she gets a little bandana there, some hoop earrings. Shout out to her on that one. The hoop earrings will get you every time, ladies and gentlemen. Here are a few more of them here. This is the bird that you start off with. Here's his normal form right over there. Whoop, that's not his normal form. Here's his normal form right over here. There's his upgraded form there. So of course it's separated red, yellow. You have some white birds over here, and all of them are just really well designed. I really do dig the characters in this game, or the birds, whatever you want to call them. Here are the few of the blackbirds here. little nurse. I like it. Dolores the nurse. I like that. And then here are the bluebirds. So very cool design. They will get the stamp of approval, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and jump over into combat. Now here at the very bottom of the screen, here are all the different gameplay modes that are available. We will of course go through as many as we can, starting off with the campaign. So here is, of course, it's going to be you versus the pigs, just like in Angry Birds fashion. So we'll go ahead and jump on in. Now, quick disclaimer, I am playing this game on the emulator, so I feel like if you're going to be playing this game on your phone, it's going to look a lot better. As you guys can see, when the screen is blown up like this, the textures are not as smooth. They're very jagged. I'm also getting a lot of slowdown as well. I don't know if that is present on the cell phone version. Sometimes emulators have some weird things going on, so your mileage may vary when it comes to the overall performance of the game. So when it comes to combat, I am 100% sure that they were instructed to make the combat as Angry Birdsy as possible, of course using the physics and the ricochet system that Angry Birds is known for. And I think they did, considering the limitations that I'm sure that they had placed on them, did a really good job in bringing that to life. So as you guys can see, you select your bird, you ricochet them back, you break through barricades trying to hit piggies. Sometimes there are buffs on the ground. Sometimes the piggies have turrets and things like that that you need to destroy. Sometimes there's portals. There's all kinds of things that you have to kind of attribute for to ensure that you're doing the most damage as you possibly can. And then sometimes you can get real fancy here. Let's see if I can do it. What am I pointing this way? It's the ricochet system on the mouse is not great. In my opinion. I feel like this is going to be a much better game to play on your cell phone to really get the feel of the combat. But I do like it. I do like it a lot. And as you guys can see, you can kind of see the trajectory of where your bird is going to fly over to get an idea of how to do the most damage as you possibly can. But if you don't feel comfortable messing with the physics system or anything like that, you can turn this bad boy on ×2 autoplay, and I'm sure they're going to outplay me in every aspect of the word there. So there they go. But yeah, I do like the combat system. So when you do have to play the combat manually, because like I said, there are certain instances where there was one example where I had to make sure my Angry Birds went inside of a portal, because only if I went into the portal was I able to do damage to piggies. So certain instances like that, you definitely want to play it on manual. But if you're strong enough and you're powerful enough, you can absolutely use the ×2 autoplay to get through some of the stages. So that is combat here in the world of Angry Birds Evolution 2020. Got a couple birds there. And there you go. So what else can you do over here in the world of Angry Birds, ladies and gentlemen? That's a good question. I'm glad you asked. Oh, actually, let's fight this boss really quick. As you guys can see, some of the encounters have different bonuses. So if I brought more blackbirds here, I would actually get a lot more benefits for it. Look at this guy. This guy is huge. Look at this right over here. Let's break that thing. Or maybe I shouldn't. Let's see what the autoplay does. Yeah, those are all turrets. This is what I was talking about before. So it looks like the autoplay is going to kind of ignore those turrets, mostly because my team is really, really strong. And that's kind of the, you know how it is when you play an older game. The game tends to give you a lot of resources that they probably didn't give the OG players when they first started. So a lot of these campaign trials are very easy for me to do, not because I'm paying to win, just because the game is trying to get me to play the game by giving me a lot of powerful units. So that boss was extremely, extremely easy. And of course, there's a little bit of story there as well. So, very nice. Hey, I got a little golden bird there. I'll take it. So there you go. Oh, what's unlocking over here? New campaign screen right over there. Very, very nice. Unlocking the tried and true. Am I enjoying the game? Ah, man, I gotta say not really, because I don't want you to take me to the Play Store. I'm sorry. But I actually think the game is pretty good. So there you go. So I just defeated this biome over there, and it looks like it's time for me to go to this snow biome. So let's just jump in there really quick just to see what the snow biome looks like, and then I'll show you the other gameplay modes that are available here in the world of Angry Birds Evolution 2020. Oh, look at this. Hold up. Let's do this for real. Much better on the cell phone, I assure you. For whatever reason, you would think the mouse would be just as decent, but it's a little awkward to ricochet your birds using the mouse. But there you go. Got ourselves a little buff there. I am actually getting torched. I was just talking so much trash about being decently powered here. This HP bar is my full team's HP bar. So we took a bunch of damage there. Luckily, the AI did grab that HP bonus there, but we're still getting beat down pretty hardcore here. Hopefully we can pull this off. Let's see what the AI does. Yeah, see, that's going to be one of those instances where definitely I would have tried to hit this pig and grab that little HP thing. It eventually still did it on accident, but G to the G. So there you go. There's the new snow biome. All right, so let's go back over here to the home screen, and I'll show you what else you can do here in the game. Load times are okay, as you guys can see. And this guy. So every now and then you'll kind of get, I don't want to call it a roadblock, but every now and then you'll get this little quest that will prevent you from going. I guess that is a roadblock. I guess I just defined a roadblock. Every now and then you'll get a quest like this that'll stop you from proceeding until you do these things right here. So I need to go and do battles to collect 3 damage power-ups in battles and then hit 15 pigs with back attacks. But the cool thing about this is that this game does have some pretty decent quality of life. So if I want to kind of knock that out really quick, I can also do quick battles. So I can do a quick battle right over here, skip the animation, go ahead and do that, get my rewards instantly. Now you can't do quick battles on like the story modes, but you can do them on these little side missions here. And as you guys can see, even when I do quick battle, I'm still getting credit for this quest here. So it is kind of a roadblock. It'll slow you down a little bit. In order to activate these little side activities, you have to scout them out. And you'll see little scout icons on the map. Your little birdie will go down here. They'll find these little side opportunities. How hard is hard? I can do hard. Quick battle. Skip the animation. Done and done. And as you guys can see, dun, dun, nice hair. I like it. As you guys can see, this kind of acts like a stamina in a sense. I can only scout 3 times, which means I can only do about, I would say, about 6 to 8 battles before I run out of stamina. Then I have to wait for this to replenish. I can either watch ads or I can use items to replenish it. Once I'm done with that though, and once I fulfilled the requirements on this quest, then I can go back to the story, and there's no limitation as far as stamina when it comes to that. So there you go. That is the campaign screen there. If we move on, ladies and gentlemen, we also have your tried and true daily resource grinds. Pretty straightforward here once again. You have gold challenges here, obviously for gold. Once you have defeated the stage once, you can also quick battle there. So once again, some more quality of life present on the daily resource grind. Same thing when it comes to the evolution challenge here as well. Once you defeat the stage, you can then quick battle it from that point on. I love when games do this. I don't want to do the same daily resource grinds every single day, even though I've already proven that I'm strong enough to do it. At first, I thought this was going to be like your tried and true endless tower mode, but it really is a little bit different. So every single floor, you have this random door that you click, and basically you're trying to avoid combat. Like you're actually trying not to fight. So most endless tower modes, you're fighting every single floor. Here, you're just trying to get the rewards and you're trying to avoid fighting. So let's keep on going here and we'll see where we get stopped. I like this door right over here. And you can get a ton of great rewards here. As long as you're lucky and you can keep on clicking the right door. Now, I just ran into a pig. Here's the thing. One time I can watch an ad and avoid this pig. And then if it happens again, I have to spend gems. So for the most part, you only have enough to do this like twice. Once you encounter 2 pigs, you're pretty much done unless you want to spend gems here. I just want to just get out of here. I don't actually want to watch an ad. I know I normally do that to you. Not in this video, ladies and gentlemen. No ads for you. But there you go. So a nice little twist on the endless tower mode. That's called Eagle Mountain. You're able to do that once per day. Of course, you also have Arena, as you might expect. You can beat up on some other opponent birdie teams here. You versus the AI, pretty straightforward as you might expect here. Here is the arena screen. Autoplay is available here. What the? I actually just noticed that there are pigs here as well. Why were those pigs there? So there were like neutral parties in the arena? That's my first time seeing that. It just gave me a dungeon key though, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, but I won't be able to actually show you any dungeon action in this video. So there's PvP. As you guys can see, you get that this amount of battles per day. Look at that, already replenished right there in front of my face. So pretty straightforward, nothing too different when it comes to that. So that is Arena. Moving on over here to dungeons. As you guys just saw, I got one of those dungeon keys from Arena. I need to have a bunch more keys before I can unlock a dungeon, but these dungeons basically give you a reason to have mono teams. So if I bring a bunch of bluebirds here, I'm gonna be able to do slightly better in this dungeon, etc., etc. So that's how that works. You just need to keep on doing PvP and other different gameplay modes in the game to get more keys. That way you can unlock these dungeons. So that is that. Clans, as you might expect, this is guilds in the game. Pretty straightforward there. And that's pretty much the game. So you have your campaign mode, you have your daily resource grinds, you have that interesting endless tower mode, you have arena. Crew actually don't know what that is just yet, so sorry, I really can't report on that one. Dungeons, clan, and then that's basically the game. In addition to the permanent gameplay features, you also have events going on. Right now there's an event going on with 2 more days left. I really like the way that they incorporated some quality of life in events as well. Normally when you play Hero Collectors and you start an event, you're usually strong enough to kind of blow through the first few stages. This game allows you to just quick battle through the stages that you clearly outpower. So as you guys can see, I have way more power than these stages here. I can just quick battle, go right through them, instantly get the rewards. Shout out to Angry Birds Evolution once again for some decent quality of life. They also make FG very happy by having separate campaign event stamina. I like that. Separate my event stamina from my campaign stamina. I appreciate that in every game. More games need to do that. And eventually, as you guys can see, I'll eventually get to a point where I'm going to have to play the game out manually because I'm going to be too close when it comes to power. So that's the event structure in the game. I hope they keep that up because that's very, very handy. So let's go ahead and end this video off as we always do, ladies and gentlemen, with a quick little hatch here. We're going to hatch all of our little silver ticket birdies. I don't know. There goes Derek there. He looks kind of cool. I already have Clint. And this guy, Dwayne. I like how they just have regular names too, just like regular old names. $13.50 to do a 10 pull. We will not be doing that. You can watch an ad here to do another pull. I also have a free hatch here. Let's do the normal summons. I just showed you like the more elite summons. There goes Tyler. And we'll do all 9 right here. Winnie, she looks cool there. I really like the character designs here, must say. So there you go, ladies. What does that say? I couldn't read what his little his apron said. So that will do it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, my name is Sick FG, back in the place to be. But I'm getting better. I'm like at 63.7% effect. What the? Tanya, I like me a good butch waifu. You guys know. And she's like a luchador? She's like a luchador. Actually, I forgot to show you what the upgrades are like in this game, so I'm going to show you that right now. So if we go over here to our bird team, I only want to focus on my 3 stars at the moment. Let's use this little lady here, Pauline. So level up your characters is very easy. They have these level up birds that you can farm from daily resource grind stages. You can also use lower tier birds. Once you max out your level, you can evolve them. The evolve currency, once again, is just regular drops from daily resource grinds. So I hit evolve, she jumps on the treadmill, and then boom. Look at that, beautiful. And there you go. So that's how you upgrade your birds here in the game. So that will do it. Once again, my name is FG3000. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.